Yo, what is good, my anime faithful? What is good? Let's quickly talk about the executioner and their lifestyle because, to be fair, it was a lot better now that people have defended the show and wanted me to still watch it. There's multiple reasons for me to continue to talk about it here and there. And fortunately, this was a pretty hype episode with some pretty dark and twisted crap happening. So I'm kind of happy I stuck with it. But like I said, still, I might stick with not following up with it on a season two if it gets to that point. But from what we're seeing, a season two might not be necessary if how much crazy stuff is popping off leads to the death of the time manipulator and maybe, just maybe, our girl is still going to continue to do her job. That is, if we learn more about Flair and what she's going to truly bring to the story. Not only is she someone that's been killing lost ones for a long time, she herself has become lost in a certain way because we don't know where the heck she is this whole time, or if she was fully announced killed or something along those lines, where that's clearly not true because we know in the future she shows up and takes out the girl. So somewhere, somehow, she's out there doing something, or she's captured and can't get out and do anything. I'm not entirely sure on that front. What she was the most interesting thing about the show is Flair, but I started to get attached to the blonde haired girl, so that was nice too, to not just have one character I wanted to learn about, and then if I learn about her, it's kind of over for me. I do want to learn more about the blonde girl and see where she goes because even right now, her sensing this massive power going arise, she is terrified and can just obviously tell how sinister the power is. I mean, we have a little girl who can get cut and then just grow another version of herself out of that girl. Like it's probably the nastiest, brutal thing I've seen. And while she's ripping out of the other girl, she can still feel it, and she's like, the second time it happened, she's like giggling and like doesn't really care. The first girl, she actually felt some pain, and I was like, okay, this sucks. This is a chest burster coming out of me in the size of a like 10-year-old girl. So yeah, that's pretty tough. Overall though, man, this show is really weird and it feels like it's just ramping up the weird that much more with these monsters coming out of the girl after she twisted her head all the way around for like 80 times, ripped her own head off, and then the monsters come out and eat her, open their mouth, and one of her comes out of their mouth. Like, I don't. Bro, if this isn't JoJo's Bizarre Adventure type of level of weirdness, I don't know what else is. So, that all being said, it's getting really interesting, but I really do hope they can keep me entertained with some stuff because as of right now, it feels like they're just going off the crazy factor, and I know for a fact this show doesn't really bank on that much because of all of the lovey-dovey and trips they've been taking and showing that stuff more than anything is more or less what the show feels like, the daily life, right, part, or like the way of her life, or whatever the case the title is. The whole execution part is kind of second to the story, and maybe it'll take a bigger front runner spot now thanks to this crazy monster invasion. So all that being said, everybody, I hope you have an amazing day, night, evening. I got one more video for y'all, so I hope you enjoy it, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.